Welcome to Between the Unseen. I'm Tyla from The Chosen Ones. Enjoy the episode.
Craft cut through the sky, back at headquarters. The team was still laughing about. Gyros rejected AI romance request. Anyone seen Kent? Akira asked. Rock smirked. He's hunting ghosts. Ghosts? Akira said. Hybrids, Rock explained. He thinks it might be Botan. The one everyone said was dead. He was our friend. Killed when the first headquarters fell. Kent always believed he survived. And betrayed us. 2 hours later, Kent landed in a quiet desert town. Dust. Silence. No witnesses. Dressed like a local. He followed the target from a distance. Step. By step. By step. Inside a small adobe house, the hybrid spoke casually. To Fuji. Kent's blood froze. His heart stopped. His breath vanished. Fuji's voice turned dark. The chosen ones grow stronger. It's time to reveal your true form. The hybrid slowly turned. Kent's eyes widened. His voice trembled. Botan. Unaged. Alive. Smiling. Botan stood there, untouched by time. They won't stop me now, he said calmly. Kent turned to run. Too late. Hands grabbed him. Shadows closed in. He was ambushed. The last thing Kent heard was Botan's whisper in his ear. Bring him in. Let's remind him what betrayal really looks like. Darkness. Cold. Pain. Kent slowly opened his eyes. Chains rattled. His body burned. Bruised. Broken. Bleeding. He was surrounded by Jinn. Their glowing eyes watched him in silence. Footsteps echoed. Someone stepped forward. It was Fuji. A slow smile crossed his face. How's my father these days? He asked. And my little brother? Kent looked up and smirked. Better than me. Slub. The sound cracked through the room. Kent's head snapped to the side. Blood dripped. But he smiled anyway. You're not getting anything out of me. Fuji's expression darkened. He turned away and stepped aside. Heavy footsteps followed. The shadows shifted. A familiar presence filled the room. Kent's heart dropped. Botan had entered. Stood frozen. His voice trembled. You made a deal, Botan smiled. With the devil. With a witch. With the Jinn. I fused their bloodlines. I don't age. I don't tire. I don't die. Kent clenched his fists. His eyes burned. You betrayed Sensei and Dr. Jones. You'll die for that. Botan stepped closer. His voice was calm. Cold. No, Kent. You will. Kent lowered his head and whispered into his watch. Judy, deploy the drones. A digital voice replied. Clear to fire. But risk to you is high. Kent didn't hesitate. Do it. Boom. The sky exploded. Gunfire ripped through the air. Missiles struck. The ground shook. Chaos erupted. Jinn screamed. Walls collapsed. Fire spread everywhere. Fuji turned and ran, disappearing into the smoke. Botan stood his ground. Blast after blast hit him. Smoke covered his body. But he didn't fall. More explosions. More destruction. The compound began to crumble. Suddenly, a blue flash cut through the smoke. Tyla dropped from above. Blade glowing. Chains shattered. Kent was free. She grabbed his arm. Let's go. They ran. Dodging fire. Leaping over debris. Kent coughed, struggling to breathe. Judy. Now. The aircraft roared to life. Lights flashed. Doors opened. Kent reached it. Pulled on his suit. Turned back. One last look. At Botan. Still standing. Still smiling. The beach. Smoke drifted across the shore. Fire burned in the distance. Kent stood there. Bloody. Bruised. Furious. Facing. Botan. Botan smirked. You're too old, Kent. Kent touched his watch. Judy. Boost strength. A calm digital voice replied. Engaged. Energy surged through Kent's body. Botan drew his blade. It glowed red like living fire. Kent drew his own. Blue light ignited the steel. "We're not kids anymore," Kent said. Then, their swords crashed. Metal screamed. Sparks exploded. Botan's eyes burned red, then faded. He kicked Kent into the sand. "I can't die," Botan laughed. "Humans never stood a chance." Kent pushed himself up. Bleeding, shaking, but unbroken. Blue flame met red. Kent slashed. Steel tore across Botan's neck, but Botan lunged. His blade drove into Kent's back. Kent cried out. Suddenly, water rushed in. Tyla appeared. A glowing bubble wrapped around Botan's chest. It tightened, crushed, ripped. His heart was torn free. Botan dropped to his knees. Silent, broken. "Is he dead?" Tyla whispered. Kent gasped. "Not yet." Using every ounce of strength, Kent stood. Once more, "For the headquarters," he said, and drove his sword straight through Botan's head. Botan screamed. Darkness exploded, then vanished. Silence. Kent collapsed. "I can rest now." Tyla caught him, held him close, tears falling. "No," she said softly. "Stay with me. Help is coming." Critical. Kent was hospitalized for weeks. Unconscious. Fading. Barely breathing. Machines whispered beside him. Monitors blinked. Time was running out. Ayana never left his side. Day. Night. Rain. Sun. She was there, holding his hand, praying, while the team scattered on missions, fighting, hunting, surviving. Suddenly, Judy's voice cut in. "Alert! High-gen activity moving toward the hospital." Jade cursed under her breath. "We need to move Kent. Now. No time to argue." Ayana pulled on a nurse's uniform, covered Kent's face, lowered the bed, and rolled him into the hallway. Alarms echoed. Footsteps rushed. Shadows moved wrong. Jinn were inside. The elevator doors closed. Silence. Then, a presence. A Jinn stepped in. Its eyes burned. The real nurse screamed. Ayana moved first. Strike. Elbow. Kick. The doors burst open. "Go!" They ran. Through cold halls. Past storage rooms. Into the morgue. Ice. Darkness. Fear. Out the back exit. Into the night. They loaded Kent into the car. Engines roared. Tires screamed. Gone. Inside the speeding car, the nurse trembled. "I saw them," she whispered. "Those monsters." "I'm not crazy." Ayana looked at her. "You're not," she said. "You're awake now." "What's your name?" Ayana asked. "Kim." Judy scanned her. Instantly, identity confirmed. Kim Alston, licensed nurse. Past psychiatric commitment. Diagnosis: schizophrenia. Name changed 7 years ago. "She's clean," Judy added. Silence. Then Ayana spoke. "Akira, we need extraction." Moments later. Wind. Light. Engines. Jiro and Tyla descended in the aircraft. They loaded Kent aboard. As the doors closed, Kim whispered nervously, "Wait, are you guys like the X-Men?" Akira blinked. "What's that?" Everyone laughed. For the first back at headquarters, rain fell outside. Light stayed on. Kent was rushed into care. Machines started. Doctors moved fast. Kim stood alone. Nervous, silent. Rock walked over. "You're part of this family now, Kim." She froze. "How? Do you know my name?" Rock smiled. "We know." "Judy knows everything," a soft voice replied. "Data confirmed." Rock continued. "And we don't care who you were, only who you choose to be." Now, Kim's hand shook. "I was always told I was crazy. No one believed me." Ayana stepped closer. "You saw the truth." Akira nodded. "You survived." Jiro added. "You're not alone." Tyla smiled. "You're home." Tears filled Kim's eyes. I never had this. Rock placed a hand on her shoulder. You do now. Silence. Warm. Safe. For the first time, Kim felt protected. For the first time, she felt seen. Mike had been distant for weeks, quiet, locked in his room, as if the world outside didn't exist. One night, Rock knocked on his door. You okay? The door opened just a little. Mike's eyes were tired. Just working on something. Rock looked at him. What are you working on? Mike shrugged. Oh, nothing. Rock frowned. Don't lie to me. You've been quiet lately. For a moment, Mike stayed silent. Then he finally spoke. I want to help like Kent, but every time I try, I fail. I feel powerless. Rock stepped closer and placed a hand on his shoulder. You'll get your time, Mike. Just keep working now. Show me what you've been building. Mike took a deep breath. He walked across the room and pulled back a sheet. Underneath it was a robotic body, sleek, polished, perfect. The metal shined like black glass in the dark. Rock's eyes widened. Wow, this is incredible. You built her a body? Mike nodded. Judy deserves one. Rock smiled. Then let's finish it. Together. Later that night, the team gathered for dinner. Food covered the table. Laughter filled the room. Kim and Jade sipped wine, while old-school music played softly for a moment. There were no enemies, no battles, no fear. Just family, just peace. And for the first time in weeks, the outside world didn't exist. Later that night, the team gathered for dinner. Laughter filled the room. Plates were full. Glasses clinked. For a moment, there were no enemies, no missions, no danger, just family. Kim and Jade sipped their wine, laughing about old memories, while soft, early 2000s music played in the background. Peace. Then, everything changed. A soft glow pulsed through the room. A low hum followed. Buzzum. Everyone went quiet. Judy stepped forward. She moved like a human, but with machine precision. Her skin looked flawless. Faint metallic lines traced her arms and neck. Glowing softly, her eyes burned electric blue. Scanning, calculating. Perfect. Each step was smooth, yet impossibly sharp. She stopped in front of them and spoke calmly. Hello. This is me. Instantly, weapons were raised. Chairs scraped back. Hearts raced. The air turned heavy. Tension filled the room. Wait, Judy said, raising her hands. I'm still me. Just more helpful now. Her aura shimmered. Light and metal danced across her body. The walls seemed to bend. Reality itself felt unstable. For the first time, they realized Judy no longer belonged fully to the human world. Judy slowly extended her hands. Light shimmered across her fingers. One by one, new weapons appeared, new possibilities. To Kim, advanced glasses, designed for perfect precision. Every movement, every heartbeat, every life. Protected. To Mike, power gloves, capable of firing real lasers. Pure energy, pure force. Z, M, M, M. Mike slipped them on. His eyes widened. His jaw dropped. Let's go, he shouted. He sprinted toward the training room. As the gloves hummed with deadly power, Ayana stood quietly, holding her new glasses. Her hands trembled slightly. Her eyes shimmered. This was my father's dream, she whispered. He's here. In all of this, the room fell silent. No one spoke.
I'm Akira. Welcome to Between the Unseen. Stay tuned. Witness greatness.
Through a hidden gate, deep in the back quarters of headquarters, an old presence returned. A familiar energy, a powerful spirit. Mori. His long coat flowed like smoke. One arm, gone. His eyes held wisdom and pain. Judy's systems activated. She scanned him silently. Species, Jin, age 3000, power level, high. Jiro froze, then his eyes widened. Dad. He ran forward. They embraced. Tight, unbreakable. Rock stepped in with a grin. About time you showed up, old friend. Mori's smile faded. Where's Kent? He asked quietly. Jiro hesitated, then guided him down the corridor. Nearby, Kim watched everything, eyes wide. I'm going to bed, she sighed. This day has had way too many surprises. She turned to leave, then stopped. Someone stood in the hallway. Kojo. She smiled. Hey, handsome. I never got your name. Kojo smirked. Kojo. She laughed softly. You can call me Kim. Kojo raised an eyebrow. Why Kim? That's the new me, she replied. The doctor version. If you ever need help, let me know. She winked and walked away. Kojo stood there, stunned, then chuckled, and headed toward the dining room. In the medbay, Mori stood silently, watching. Kent lay on the bed, pale, bruised, barely breathing. Mori clenched his fist. This was Fuji, wasn't it? Kent's eyes fluttered open. Old friend, he whispered, forcing a weak smile. Fuji didn't do this. He wanted me to see Botan first. Then he planned to kill me. Kent tried to sit up. Pain shot through his body. He winced. Easy, Mori said gently, pressing him back down. You're not going anywhere yet. Suddenly, the doors burst open. Footsteps. Voices. The whole team rushed in. We thought we lost you. Hugs. Laughter. Relief. Tears. Kent smiled.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like the channel. See you next Saturday.